Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, dear students who are watching us. It is a great pleasure for me to welcome you here at ELTE University, or from ELTE University. My name is Ildikó Horváth, and I am Vice Dean for International Affairs. In my brief presentation, I would like to tell you a couple of words. Very briefly, I would like to inform you about our faculty. First, very briefly, I'm not a historian, but I think it's very important to underline that our faculty is the oldest faculty of Eötvös Loránd University, ELTE University. Our faculty was founded back in 1635. Of course, since then, we have gone, the university and the faculty has gone through many changes in the centuries, and we have become the leading university of Hungary. This is the result of the changes, if you like. Today, we have our Faculty of Humanities has as many as 18 institutes and around 7,000 or 8,000 students in the largest faculty of Hungary in higher education. Now, very briefly, I would like to tell you a couple of facts about our faculty. Figures, these are figures, but figures might be boring or might seem to be boring to you, but since it shows the importance of our faculty and the size of our faculty. We have been, and we are really proud of it, we have been the absolute first for 10 years in the nationwide rankings of faculties in Hungary. I have already mentioned to you that we have a very large student population, 18 institutes, and 71 departments grouped in these institutes. We have 48 BA programs, 62 MA programs, 25 teacher training MA programs, and as many as 75 PhD programs. We are really proud of the fact that we teach 70 languages and cultures at our faculty, which is really outstanding, even on a global scale. There is, if I am not mistaken, only one university which offers on a global scale in the world as many languages as we do. Of course, we have excellent academic staff, and we are happy that we have a large foreign student community as well. Today, our dean has just taken office. We have a new management at faculty level. Professor Dávid Bartos is our new dean. And we have 4 new vice deans as well. Ildikó Horváth for General Affairs, Ildikó Horváth for Education, Judith Bona responsible for Research and Academic Affairs, and myself, I have already introduced myself, I am responsible for International Affairs. Now, I don't think I'm going to enumerate all of our institutes, but I would like to draw your attention to the fact that we have a large portfolio of training programs and MA programs, of course, English, American studies, philosophy, Germanic studies, ancient and classical studies, Oriental studies, East Asian studies, archaeology, library and information science, of course, Roman languages, Hungarian linguistics, Hungarian literature, Slavonic and Baltic philology, ethnography and folklore, art theory, media studies, art history, language mediation, and arts communication and music. And now I have come to a very interesting part of my presentation. I would like to tell you that our faculty is situated downtown, in the center, in the heart of Budapest, so it is very well located. Unfortunately, we are teaching online at the moment, but I am quite optimistic, and I do hope that during the spring semester we will be able to come back to this campus, because our campus is really in the heart of the city, and Budapest is quite a thriving city, culturally, business-wise, and party life-wise as well. There are endless possibilities, really normally when we are not teaching online. Probably you have seen these photos already because you have been interested in studying in Budapest or in Hungary. These are the basic, the emblematic pictures, if you like, or monuments of our city. Now, let me tell you a few words about our international students community. You can see on the slide 2 figures. Currently, we have over 600 international students from 35 different countries. The countries really vary from China, Turkey, Iran, Nigeria, Cameroon, Japan, Korea, and the United States, Middle East, South America, and the Far East, and of course the European Union countries as well. Within the framework of the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship, the government of Hungary offers scholarships to 100 new students every year in Hungary. I'm going to come back to this possibility later on in my presentation. The coronavirus has, of course, changed our modus operandi as well. As of the 11th of November 2020, we had to go online again after last spring. But we do encourage students who are coming to our faculty to study at our faculty for the spring semester to come to Budapest, and for several reasons. But one of the reasons is that we are hoping that during the spring semester, later on during the spring, we will be able to come back to campus as well. If we come back to campus, there are several possibilities. Of course, either presential courses, face-to-face courses, or completely online courses, like, for example, lectures might be held online, or combined so-called hybrid courses, when part of the courses will be held online and part of a couple of hours will be held offline. Of course, we should never forget the obligations that come with the health or sanitary restrictions because of the coronavirus health crisis. We always have to wear a mask, wash hands frequently. Social distancing is of importance, and if we have symptoms, we have to stay at home. Otherwise, we have detailed regulations and detailed advice that we are providing our students, incoming and already students on the campus, on our website. For international students, there are several specific courses that we are offering. For example, what we call the foundation course programs. I will come back to it later. Or full-time tuition-based programs like BA programs, I have enumerated, Master of Arts, and doctoral programs. Now, let's have a look at the foundation programs, English and Hungarian preparatory courses. You might ask yourselves what you can do with these courses. What are these courses good for? Basically, these courses prepare you language-wise, give you language preparation to your studies in Hungary. If you are planning to study in Hungary or at European universities. You can, of course, continue your studies at ELTE as well. For example, English and American Studies at the Faculty of Humanities at ELTE, one of the tracks that you might want to or you have the possibility of taking, or psychology at the Faculty of Education and Psychology at ELTE, or, for example, computer science at the Faculty of Information Science at ELTE. Our undergraduate academic portfolio is quite rich. As I have already mentioned, the number of our BA programs for international students is quite high. For example, on this slide, you can see that English and American Studies is there for you, Germanic Studies, German Studies, or Netherlandistic Studies, or Scandinavian Studies. You can follow at our university, at our faculty, a Hungarian BA, or you can specialize in French Studies, Italian, Romanian, or Spanish Studies at our faculty. We do have new undergraduate programs as well that we would like to offer you. For example, Motion Picture BA, this is a brand new program, or and the track of a film and television directing. As for our MA programs, our portfolio is quite large. Again, American Studies, Assyriology, Bulgarian Language and Literature, Croatian, Czech, Dutch Language and Culture Studies, as you can see it on the slide, English Studies, Film Studies, French Language and Literature, German Language and Literature, Introduction to English as a Foreign Language MA. This is a one-year program. The others are two-year programs. Italian Language and Literature, or Logic or Theory of Science. But on this slide again, so you can see that our MA programs are quite numerous that you can take. Philosophy, Polish, Portuguese, Romanian, Russian, Scandinavian again, Serbian, Semiotics, Slovakian, Slovenian Studies, Spanish language, and we have a very interesting program, which is an Erasmus Mundus joint MA program, a Thema Plus program. There will be a slide about this program where I will present to you this program more in detail. And the last one on this slide is Ukrainian Language and Literature MA. New graduates program we would like to offer you from the next academic year is an Archaeology MA and Communication and Media Studies MA. And now our Erasmus Mundus course. It is a two-year course, an MA program, 120 ECTs, a European Master's course that is offered in cooperation with several European universities within the frame of a consortium of these universities. One of the universities is our university, ELTE, of Budapest. The other one is École des Hautes Études en Sciences Sociales of the University of Paris. Another one is University of Catania and Charles University of Prague. The content of this course is divided into major modules on civilization, nation, region, and city, and it represents 4 research scales, as well as 4 different approaches to historical, political, social, and cultural issues. It is a very interesting course, so if you are interested, please visit the website of the module of the MA course, which is masterthema.eu. I am proud to say that we are also characterized by scholarly excellence. We have a high number of PhD programs grouped in 4 different doctoral schools: literary studies, linguistics, history, and philosophy. And we also have international agreements within the framework of which you can follow, so to say, the co-tutel system, which is double doctoral degree programs. Institutes of Language Education is the next topic I would like to mention here and draw your attention to. These are cooperation forms of cooperation in areas of academic research or education, and these forms of cooperation or cooperation programs are launched in cooperation with 4 major institutes of language education, like, for example, the Camaillots forgive me my pronunciation, language of institute, the Galego Language Research Center, Aula Cervantes, or the Confucius Institute. University networks are part of our life, or we are rather part of university networks. ELTA works together with other universities in several prestigious university networks, such as the Coimbra Group Student Exchange Network, or the Utrecht Network, or the Horizon 2020, or the latest is the Charm EU network, which is a very challenge-driven, accessible, research-based, and mobile mission for us. We co-created it with other universities in Europe, European universities. It is a 3-year-long program, and our partners are the University of Barcelona, Trinity College University, Dublin, Utrecht University, University of Montpellier in the south of France, and ELTA. A couple of words about Stipendium Hungaricum. At the beginning of my presentation, I promised you I would tell you give you more detail on this possibility. This is a scholarship program which was launched by the Hungarian government 7 years ago in 2013. And the program aims to promote cultural understanding, economic and cultural relations between Hungary and other countries. The program is available for students from 60 countries. And this is a full-time program. You can see the countries on the slide. I'm not going to enumerate them, but you can see that the number is 60. So probably you have a high chance, a great chance of being or residing in these countries. What is important to know here is that for every full-time scholarship holder, it means that they do not have to pay a tuition fee. They receive a monthly bursary, and also dormitory places are available, and additional contribution to accommodation costs is available. And medical insurance is also available for you. And this is my last slide. I would like to wish you a very good stay with us, fruitful studies. And if you are only planning to come to Hungary, please do not hesitate to contact us. We will be more than happy to provide you with more information and personal information as well. Thank you very much for your attention.